How do you students? This is ISI JRF QEB Subjective Solution for 2024, and here we got a very nice and classy looking question. It's scary also. The look of the question, I'm saying, the study of the effect of the years of the education and the income. Whoa, years of education and income. Well, most irrelevant calculation in many of the cases in which it comes to the real life sample collection. But anyway, jokes apart, so log of yi, so beta 0, beta 1 xi plus epsilon I. Assuming expected value of epsilon y given x is 0 and the estimated relationship between the education and income for the full sample is shown in the figure 2, and you are also run the same regression on a truncated sample in which x and y observe that y less than y poverty, okay, as depicted in the figure 3. Nice. So is there any difference between the estimated value of the beta 1 in the two figures? If y yes, if no, then you don't have to answer. Okay, well, there is a estimated difference between the two, obviously, for sure, obtained from figure 2 and figure 3. So the reason as follows. So the full sample, so log of y equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 plus epsilon, this uses all data points providing an unbiased beta 1. Okay, so the truncated sample estimate in this truncated one, okay, so this is a full sample they are using. In this case, below poverty line sample only they are using. See, only observe, so y less than y property it's included. So the truncation means what? The sample is not representative of the entire population. As a result, that the relationship between the thing is likely to be biased because of the higher incomes are systematically excluded. So impact of the truncation. So expected value of epsilon given x comma y less than y poverty. So this thing will not be equal to 0. This is typically underestimates the true effect of the education of beta 1. So they are thinking that okay, we are poor, yet they are saying education is doing well, then you will do well, but we did educate ourselves, but you are not getting it. So observations may show weaker relationship between education and income. Okay, many of the cases we have seen this in the scenario. And the second part is formally derive the relationship between the education and the income in a truncated sample observing these two. So L and Y. So the truncated y less than y poverty. So E is ln y given x, ln y given ln of y poverty. Okay. So adjustment for the truncation. So epsilon is 0 sigma square, assuming the normality and simplicity. So truncated expectation can be adjusted using the properties of the truncated normal distribution. So the condition means a truncated normal distribution is given by epsilon, and epsilon given less than a is this, that's sigma phi, or maybe phi 1. So this is the PDF and this is the CDF of the standard normal distribution. So the application of our model is in this case this less than ln y poverty beta 0 beta 1 x. So the adjusted expectation of E will be sigma phi So conditional expectation in this case is poverty, and the same thing. So the conclusion is the conditional expectations in the truncated sample deviates from the true regression line by an amount dependent on the truncation point. And the adjustment term indicates the bias introduced by the truncating the sample, often leading to an underestimating of the underestimated. So thus the relationship between education yield curve in the truncated sample is influenced by the truncation bias, and careful consideration is needed to correct this bias in the truncated sample used for the inference.